Welcome back to the Barbarian Crew channel.
Alright guys.
We've got another review for you. AQUAMAN.
A hero.
So has DC redeemed itself?
Well, let's bloody hope so.
I hope so, after the
shambles that was
Justice League. What an awful crap, terrible film. But on a lighter note, let's talk about AQUAMAN. So as usual, mate, on our channel, what's it about?
So AQUAMAN kicks off 1 year after Steppenwolf's invasion.
Justice League, after Justice League movie.
Where we see Arthur rescuing a Russian sub from some pirates. And during
not literally pirates, just like...
No, not literal pirates. Some
Gentlemen, I wash my hands of this weirdness.
Marine American pirates.
Yeah.
So during the rescue, the pirate leader is killed. And his son David vows revenge upon Arthur. During all this, there is unrest in the depths of the ocean. As Orm,
yes, King Orm,
Arthur's half-brother and king of Atlantis at the moment, declares war upon the surface.
James Wan directed this film. He's an Australian director, and did he do it justice to the DC?
I understood that reference.
And I think he did a really fantastic job of bringing AQUAMAN, bringing DC back to something really good.
Back on the rails, mate.
Might want to strap in. Welcome home.
So James Wan has directed movies like The Saw, Game Over. Wanna play a game?
Not The Saw, just Saw.
Saw, yeah. And also Insidious and The Conjuring. And also did Fast and Furious #7. He did. So I'm gonna say he's put AQUAMAN on the map.
I agree.
AQUAMAN is now a comic book character really brought to life. His directing is fantastic. His visual effects of the film, the dialogue with the way they talk and interact with each other, just everything is just a masterpiece.
I get to present AQUAMAN to the world in this really badass and cool way.
So, Jason Momoa, tell me a little about this boy.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that Zach did was casting Jason in that role. I mean, the moment you cast Jason in the role of Aquaman, listen, no one's gonna go up to this guy and make fun at him.
So, well, Jason Momoa leads the film as AQUAMAN / Arthur Curry.
We know him as Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones.
AQUAMAN Arthur Curry he was born from a mortal man who works as a lighthouse keeper.
And I was a product of a love that never should have been.
He could unite our worlds one day.
A son of the land and a son of the seas.
Yes.
I think the year was 1985, somewhere in Maine.
That's when I was born. Great year. Me and Jason. Sorry, Arthur.
So, his mother was an Atlantean queen named Atlana, who was, I wouldn't say shipwrecked on the rocks, she was just there.
She left, she abandoned, she ran away.
And obviously they fell in love and they had Arthur, blah, blah, blah. So Arthur has some special powers, some superhuman abilities.
Yes, which I didn't really know about.
Which was interesting in this film to bring... to be honest, I don't know nothing about AQUAMAN until this movie.
Yeah.
So seeing his superpowers was pretty cool. So some of them include super strength.
You are the bridge between land and sea. Take your rightful place as king.
Obviously, like my favorite hero, Superman. He has the ability to swim at supersonic speeds.
Yeah, it's a very fast swimmer.
And he has the ability to communicate with all aquatic life.
Everything. Dolphins, sharks, little
whales, octopuses, blowfish.
Everything.
Everything.
Seahorses.
Starfish.
Crabs.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
So King Orm, he is played by Patrick Wilson. You may know him from Insidious, Conjuring, Watchmen, another DC.
Good film too, by the way.
Great film. Also, they must have a good connection, James Wan and Patrick Wilson, because they're in each other's films a fair bit.
I like Patrick Wilson, he's a good actor.
I think he's a good, clean actor. So the surface world, which is us humans, are polluting the oceans with our rubbish, our ships, oil rigs, all that kind of crap. And King Orm has had enough of it.
He's had enough.
So he's declaring war against us surface people. Also, I think you see the oil rig from Man of Steel.
Ooh.
I think I've seen a little bit of an oil rig in the picture. I was like, that's definitely Man of Steel.
Ooh, interesting. Bit of an Easter egg.
Bit of an Easter egg, that one.
Ooh, look out for that.
I think so. So he needs to rally 4 of the 7 kingdoms to become the Ocean Master.
Ooh, that sounds ominous.
Ominous.
Look it up. Good word.
So he wasn't over the top villain like most villains are. He was had morals, be very eco-friendly. Wants to save his planet. I mean, save his underworld, doesn't he?
He loves his home, he loves the ocean.
He loves Atlantis.
He's
Well, who doesn't?
sick and tired of it being polluted.
So he just wants to start a war, which is kind of fair enough.
It's extreme though.
So he has a couple of fight scenes with his brother, AQUAMAN, and they are pretty mint. They are pretty,
They're boss.
very visually very good.
They're boss.
His first scene was pretty good, wasn't it?
My brother has come from the surface to challenge me for the throne.
I call it an ass whooping.
So enter Mira,
Ooh.
played by Amber Heard.
She is pretty good looking.
She's smoking in this.
Red hair.
She's smoking.
Nice.
Nice.
So Mira is a princess and warrior of the ocean nation Zebul, and she's the daughter of King Nereus.
King Nereus.
And she's also Arthur's love interest.
Well, it's not. It's kind of a little bit of a chemistry. You know, they don't play on it too much, but it's there.
Which is a good move, because I'm sick and tired of these love story arcs these days.
So that was quite good.
She also has possessed powerful abilities as well.
She shows some good technique, good skills in the film actually. Manipulating water.
Which is called hydrokinetics.
There you go.
And telepathic abilities.
Which was pretty good.
All right, now hold still.
Hey, what are you doing?
We need water. Near the closest source.
So the other villain in the film is Black Manta, and Black Manta is played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Oof, it's a mouthful.
I think that's how you say his name. And pretty cool character. Good story, little story arc. You feel for him.
Yeah.
And you understand why he actually hates Arthur and wants to fight and is his arch nemesis. Is he a bad villain?
Keep in mind, he was one of the pirates at the start of the film. David.
And yeah, you see why he actually hates Arthur.
So that was good.
He's got a black chrome suit, which looks pretty replica to the comics, and he has a big chrome dome head with big red bulging eyes, like a fly.
And it's all Atlantean armor and technology that
so
he
it's
gets.
top of the range. So we first actually see him as Black Manta in Italy, and now this is a good scene.
Great scene.
You see explosions, you see running off rooftops, you see fighting scenes, you see all this is a good scene. The camera angles, how they followed him, visually so good.
He brings out his military background, basically, and it's believable.
Kicks Aquaman's ass.
Who the hell are you?
Pretty good scene. Very, very visually good.
You'll find other famous people in this movie. So Nicole Kidman, who plays Arthur's mum and Orm's mum, Queen Atlanta. Also Willem Dafoe's in it.
Yes.
Who plays Volko, Atlantean's counselor and Arthur's mentor.
Yep.
And also Big Jake the Muss.
Big Jack the Bus from Once Warriors.
Big Jake the Muss. Tamura Morrison plays Arthur's dad, Tom.
To be honest, there was a scene going back to what he looked like when he was younger. And hey, not as bad as Justice League Superman.
Superman's moustache.
They did a better job, but it's still a bit
dodgy.
You can notice it, but it's okay.
How can we forget one of the 80s, 90s action icon, Dolph Lundgren?
I had the power. He-Man.
He plays King Nereus, Mira's father and leader of the Zeeble Nation.
Not much of a big role, but he played his part well.
He was wicked in it. You gotta love Dolph Lundgren, man.
Yeah, riding on sharks. Awesome.
Wicked.
So all the aquatic creatures, the sharks and all the whales,
the monsters in
the monsters were awesome.
Oh my god, it was wicked.
It felt like they were real.
Yeah, it was the CGI. It was a CGI fest. But it was so good done.
Artist to just kind of play with it a bit more and just kind of create things and bring things to this character that that people love but might not have seen him to this degree.
You see, like the big kraken, release the kraken, and he come out big crack claw.
It was called. It was called the Krakathon.
The Krakathon.
Something like that.
It looks real. It looks so good. And there was a big fight scene. Boom, boom, boom.
There was the fight scene at the end with all the oceans coming together for riding sharks and all that coming together and all that. Oh, it was wicked. The wicked scene, man.
That's how you do CGI.
That's how you do CGI. Whoever
did justice crap.
I'm talking to you. Thoughts?
Thoughts of the film. This film is so good. I reckon very, very visually good. Sounded good. The dialogue was so good. Acting was good. Everything. I love this film. So good. I'm going to straight out give it 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
What about you?
I really enjoyed Aquaman. I thought it was brilliant. And DC has, James Wan has brought DC back up. Not up to Marvel's level, but he's on the right track. But yeah, this film the acting was wicked, the music was cool, the CGI was wicked, everything fit into place. The only little issue I have is a couple of the dialogue scenes. It was hard to hear what they were saying. Underwater scenes. I get it, but it was still a little bit tricky for me to hear. But overall, this film deserves me as well 8.5 out of 10.
It doesn't take itself seriously. It knows
the key.
It knows what the kind of film it is. It knows it's going to have CGI and corny one-liners and all this stuff, and it does it so well.
Yeah, it's a fun, enjoyable ride.
It is very good.
Go watch it.
Yeah, go and see it. It is sublime.
So thanks again, Barbarians, for watching our review on Aquaman.
Make sure you hit that little like button, bing, and make sure you subscribe and comment down below. What do you guys think? What do you think of Aquaman? So yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys,
and we'll see you next time. Hi guys, we're back. Great job.
Thumbs up, James.
Well done, James. So me and King Orm. Besties. King Orm.